What's poppin', Stanford High? It's December 6th and time for another edition of Connection Time News. I'm Danny Nugent.
And I'm Tamia James. Let's start the broadcast with a look at the Thanksgiving football game against West Hill.
It was a good time. Stanford defeated their crosstown rivals despite some snowy conditions. Senior Lenny Garcia scored the game's first touchdown right before halftime, adding a second touchdown in the second half. Sophomore Alan Paul scored the final touchdown for SHS, bringing the final score to 19-0.
How's the turnout this year for the homecoming game compared to previous years in the past?
Well, I think it's a good crowd considering the fact that the weather came on crazy right now. There's just a snowstorm, and we got a great crowd for a Thanksgiving Day game on a Wednesday, so I'm pretty proud of it.
How would you compare our school spirit to West Hill's?
Oh, hands down, way better. I know you can't pan the camera right now, but I think there's 7 fans from West Hill, maybe 9. And we easily have about 700 to 800 fans right now, and it's very early in the game, so it's quite unbalanced. I'm proud of that too.
Do you have any final predictions, score and the winner of the game?
Yeah, I think that our team, with our preparation, our dedication and commitment to try to really turn this game in the right direction, we're probably going to win by about 3 or 4 touchdowns. I think that's hands down, no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
You agree?
Right. Yeah.
I like you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Passamano, how would you say the turnout is at this homecoming game compared to West Hill?
I would say it's superior in every aspect.
What would you say about our school spirit compared to West Hill as well?
Equally superior in every aspect.
Do you have a final score, any prediction or anything for the end of the game?
24-14 us.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
What's your favorite sport to watch against West Hill? Like baseball, football, whatever.
Football, because it gets the most fans. Basketball, because I feel like we get more like hype and stuff because it's inside and we're not cold. I think football too, because it's definitely like the one sport that's fun to watch.
Do you guys have any final score predictions or what the score is going to be, the winner of the game?
I have no idea what the score will be, but I know we will win.
Here's another beloved Stanford High Thanksgiving tradition, the annual First Thanksgiving for newly arrived students.
The annual First Thanksgiving? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's the first Thanksgiving for students who are new arrivals to the United States, and it happens every year. Anyways, John Bolognino and Matt Tola have more.
In the spirit of Thanksgiving, the Round Table took a look at a beloved Stanford High tradition, the First Thanksgiving, a feast hosted by the Language Department of Stanford High for new arrival students spending their first Thanksgiving in America. Dr. Lawson tells us all about it.
How many years have you been running this?
This is our 6th year. It started off with just one classroom. Now it's gone to include any student who's come in new to the country in the past year.
That's lovely. How did it come about? How did it start?
Our first year here, I was teaching about Thanksgiving and recognized my students didn't even know what turkey was. And as an American, I wanted to make sure that I was able to share something that's uniquely American with them.
That's lovely. Where does all the food come from?
The food comes from a variety of places. We were very lucky. We had 2 turkey donations this year. And then we bought our third. First time ever, we've had 3 turkeys. Whole Foods gives us some sides, and then the teachers peel a mountain of potatoes and spend the night before preparing for today.
How do the kids receive it?
The kids love it. They talk about it. We have kids who from last year actually dropped off some treats for dessert for us just because they know what a big day it is. And once they've had the experience, it's something that they tell the new kids about to look forward to. It's really pretty exciting to even see students who have graduated our program write to us right before Thanksgiving and tell us how much their first experience meant to them and wish the new kids a good first Thanksgiving.
Thank you very much. First off, how was the food?
Well, I haven't eaten yet, but I'm looking forward to it. It looks delicious.
What do you think the value is of things like this for first-generation students in the Stanford Public Schools?
I think it's you can't put a value on it. When they raise their hands to acknowledge that this was their first Thanksgiving, and that it's being put on by their teachers who cook the food themselves, it's just such a wonderful thing to see. And to hear them express individually their thanks for their friends, their families, their teachers, it's a really special thing. They really understand the meaning of Thanksgiving, and I couldn't think of a better way for them to be introduced to this holiday.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a really nice event.
And moving on, it's lazy season.
That's right, Tamia. With the holidays coming up, some of us would rather do nothing more than curl up indoors and watch Netflix.
So let's hear from some SHS students about what their favorite Netflix shows are right now.
All right, hi, I'm Layla, and we're here with
Rick Stewart.
Okay, so what is your favorite Netflix show?
On My Block.
All right, so what would you consider your favorite show of all time?
Probably Dora the Explorer.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm with
Caroline Emery,
I have 2 questions for you. What is your favorite show on Netflix at the moment?
Stranger Things,
Hey. What is your favorite show all time on TV?
The Office.
I like her.
Hi, my name is Layla, and we're here with
Christian Butcher.
Okay, what is your favorite Netflix show?
Oh, 7 Seconds. Oh my God, it's so good. All right, so it's about this cop, and he runs over this black kid, right? And they think it's a racially profiled crime because the guys, his coworkers, they've been in the body.
Thank you. So wait, no. We have another question. What is your favorite show of all time?
Power. Oh
Say
my.
that again.
Power is so good.
Hi, I'm with
Mr. Halmick.
Okay, Mr. Helmick. I have a question for you. What is your favorite 90s show or 80s?
90s. WKRP in Cincinnati with Dr. Johnny Fever. No, that's 70s show. That's a 70s show.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got.
What is your favorite current show?
I watch True Detective.
True Detective.
On HBO.
Hey, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and if you need any more movie suggestions for the lazy holiday season, some staff members asked around for students' favorite Marvel movies in light of Stan Lee's recent death. Check out our website for more.
So next up is a pretty stellar story. Ha, get it? Stellar?
Okay, fine. It's about a group of Stanford High students who sent a science experiment to the International Space Station over the summer.
After a year of the Mission 12 Student Spaceflight Experiment Program taking place at Stanford High, students now soar high with NASA. The program gave students the enriching opportunity to create an experiment that would eventually go into space. However, NASA had very strict guidelines to follow. The experiment had to be fit into a small tube that the astronauts would cautiously shake for a couple of seconds at most. Coming up with an experiment that would both fit the requirements and stun NASA was an enormous task.
Days before the deadline, my group came up with an amazing idea. We stayed up hours and hours and went to the library to work on the lab.
Their advisor, science teacher Susan Darty, and NASA helped throughout the process.
My experience in the NASA program was overall good, although it was very tiring because we spent many nights staying up super late doing research and other things so we could put together our thesis for the competition.
Well, my experience in NASA, well, it began off pretty hard, working through, as Patrick said, a bunch of late nights and trying to figure out what we actually wanted to do. But once we got through that, created everything, following the guidelines for the procedure, after that, it was like a breeze. We got to go to so many different events, like a research conference in DC and like a poster showing at the University of Bridgeport. And in the end, it was definitely worth all the late nights.
For sure. Yeah, along with Patrick and Grahit said, of course it was hard at first just because it's a whole different thing. That's something that we've never experienced before. That's not even that school related, just like something that we wanted to do independently. It was just a great experience, and it's awesome having something that you've made, created, sent to the International Space Station.
That was pretty cool, but you know what isn't cool? Jewel.
Wow, you rhymed and did a public service. Good one.
Well, it turns out our co-editors did us one even better. Here are Shayna Druckman and Isabella Soriel telling us a bit about why it's not cool to jewel.
I'm Shayna.
And I'm Bella.
Today we're in the first floor bathroom and it's 2:30 and right now the air is pretty clear.
Clean air like this may become a feature in more Stanford High bathrooms soon.
You're right. The FDA has been investigating Juul products since April, and as of November 13th, Juul will not be accepting retail orders for many of their flavored Juul products.
A Juul is an electronic cigarette that was created as a tool for adults trying to quit smoking.
But not only are these used by adults to try to fight nicotine addiction, teens are using them to get their first taste of it.
If you want to learn more, check out our story on shsroundtable.com.
What you're about to see is a PSA we put together.
It is funny but addresses serious issues.
Sit back, relax, and
enjoy!
And now it's the time you've all been waiting for.
The end?
No, it's time for us to present to you the contestants of No Shave November.
May the hairiest man win!
All my friends are bearded, you should know. Hashtag never shave, I let it grow. You have a shaved face, well, that's cute. But look what my bearded friends can do. All my friends are bearded, you should know. Hashtag never shave, I let it grow. You have a shaved face, well, that's cute. But look what my bearded friends can do. I can take a nest of birds, hide them in my beard, make a hideaway, stow away. Just because you don't get why we grow our beards doesn't mean that we're strange. Maybe you're deranged. You'll never know the beardo sitting next to you. All the combing and conditioning that he had to do. Might say how could he, but we say how could you not grow a beard?
Okay, so make sure you head over to shsroundtable.com to vote on this year's winner.
Bucket looks pretty creepy.
Come on, you don't like guys with mustaches?
Hi, Danny took a potty break, so I'm here with...
Wake up with Jacob.
Oh, you're that guy. Anyways, Jacob has some news for us.
Stanford High, looks like we're doing a lip dub, January 30th. Be there.
Or be squared.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord.
Since Thanksgiving has just passed, our staff decided to find out how much students know about Thanksgiving trivia.
Why did they do that?
Who knows, but let's watch it.
My name is Max Parker. I'm here with
Jack Doing.
And we're doing Thanksgiving trivia. Your first question, how many turkeys do you think are cooked every year?
200,000?
46 million. Yeah, that's impressive, isn't it? Wow. How much fat do you think you eat during Thanksgiving?
Personally or like just generally?
Yeah.
I would say around like 200.
Yeah, 229 grams of fat are consumed on Thanksgiving on average, bro.
I'm Jimmy Murray here with the Round Table. This is
Christian Miranda. If you don't know me, you're gonna know me.
all right. Which U.S. president do you think refused to declare Thanksgiving a holiday?
Theodore Roosevelt? I don't know.
Thomas Jefferson.
Word.
This is
security guard Eric Goethe, 5th floor.
Security Lynn Barkley, 5th floor.
What percent of Americans do you guys think eat turkey?
I'd go with 85-90%.
I'm gonna go at 100%. Who doesn't eat turkey?
The answer is 88%.
Hey, go me.
How many grams of fat do you guys think you consume through the meal of Thanksgiving, through the turkey and stuff?
How many grams of fat? About 70%.
Whoever has, I don't know, the most. I consume a lot. It's
229 grams is the average.
That's probably,
We just fat.
Yeah. What president do you guys think refused to declare Thanksgiving a national holiday?
Trump.
Dun 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 dun.
Make America great again.
Trump.
Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, okay.
My name is Matt Tiplady. I'm with the Round Table. I'm with
Betsy.
Ernesto.
Johanna.
What percent of Americans do you think eat turkey on Thanksgiving?
I don't eat turkey. Like 80.
33.
40.
The answer is 88%.
I was close.
Not even close. How many turkeys are cooked on Thanksgiving?
Like cooked, like family, like.
How many
like
turkeys
at
are
home?
cooked? Yeah. Not on the street, at home.
Like in the house?
Yeah, in the house.
Just one.
One?
Or like two. In total.
In total, in America, how many
Oh, in
turkeys are cooked?
America?
Yeah, how many turkeys are cooked?
I'm so dumb. I don't know, like 90?
90?
No, wait, no. In all America, like in like India, like there. Like
In India, we're talking about America.
Oh, America.
That's all for this edition, Stanford Eye. Our next edition of Connection Time News will air on December 20th, just in time for Holiday break.
In the meantime, we're posting new content every day to shsroundtable.com, and you can also check us out next Thursday, December 13th, for our monthly radio broadcast on 1490 AM.
See you next time when we deck the round table for the holidays.
I'm Danielle Nugent.
And I'm Tamia James.
Thanks for watching. And you can also check us out on, not on next Thursday, just
That
next
would have been
Thursday.
okay.
It really wouldn't have been.
Oh.
What do I do with my hands?
Exactly. Okay, and if you need any more movie suggestions for the lazy holiday, it's like when I say that word, a word after it's just gonna be messed up.
Okay, we know that there's a lot of words, but just
You don't have to do them all at the same time.
Okay, and if you need any more movie ideas for the lazy holiday sealant,
Oh! 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 Oh!